So I know I haven't been posting a lot to my YouTube station, and I'm really trying to work on being consistent, but I'm just going to be real and vulnerable with you guys. It has not been easy. In this season of my life, things have been really rough, and honestly, it's been crushing. I have been through a lot over the last year. Things have been difficult. I have lost everything: my job, my car, um, my place to stay. And so I'm actually currently living with family. Now, this is the thing: I have lived with family before by choice. This time it wasn't by choice. This time there was a series of events that took place that I was not prepared for. And I can debate whether or not I should have been. I don't know. As a single mom who is was helping her son through college and has a daughter that needs extra love and care and attendance, who requires a lot of attendance, and juggling a job and juggling a chronic illness, autoimmune disorder, lupus, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis. It has been very difficult to still be dependent, be dependable when it comes to a job. We all know that when you have a job, they looking for people who can make sure that they show up all the time at work. Well, let's just be honest. Autoimmune disorders don't allow us to be that dependable. We can have flare-ups at the drop of a dime, and then we have to call out. So I just kind of wanted to come on here and have vulnerable moments. I always say I want to be consistent in this season of my life. I have been working on that, learning to take these baby steps and to learn how to be consistent in the things that I want to do, with my life, and what kind of legacy, what kind of mark do I want to leave. Well, the thing is that I have a servant's heart. I just want to help people. I've always been like that. Um, but in that, I have to also understand that I had to start taking care of myself and realizing that I realized that I wasn't doing a good job of that. So sometimes we have things that take place in our lives, and life sometimes happens to us. And we feel like we on this roller coaster of life that we can't never get off of. Like, when is it gonna stop? God, can you just stop it? Just slow it down for a second. Can you just allow this roller coaster to slow down for a little while so that I can at least maybe get off for like a second? But of course that never happens. And so things sometimes roll into each other, back to back to back to back. And of course, people can say whatever they want. There's plenty of theories out there, religious theories that, oh well, maybe you didn't catch the drift the first time, or maybe you didn't learn this lesson the first time. Look, if you have an intimate relationship with God, then kind of what's happening. At first, when I started going through this season of crushing, I was very upset with God because I felt like I hadn't done anything wrong. I was like, God, what am I doing so bad? Like, what's happening? And what I had to realize was, in order for me to go to the next level, some things had to be pruned from me, cut, killed off. And things I wasn't ready for. I was good with the background for a very long time. I'm a person, because I love to serve, I don't care. I don't need to be in the forefront. I don't need to be on the stage, lights, camera, action. I don't care for that. If that's you, then hey, that's you. But for me, I'm good with the background. And because I want to be in leadership when it comes to healthcare and certain things, wanting to make a difference and help make changes in policies and stuff, he was like, you can't do that from the background. You have to be in the forefront. And so this crushing, he stripped everything away from me. Every single thing you can think of. I have no income. I have no vehicle. I have no home. I mean, everything you could think of. I don't even have private insurance. I haven't been on Medicaid in years. This is my first time on Medicaid in like 20 something years. I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I even been on Medicaid. Probably when I was in my 19 years old, when I had my third battle with cancer. I think I was on Medicaid, and I was 19 at the time. And it's just going through all these different channels though. But it has taught me so freaking much. It has taught me a lot about the system that my patients and my clients and people who I've dealt with and walked with have told me about. And I'm like, man, is it that bad? Because when I'm calling, they like, because I'm a healthcare professional, they like, oh, yes, Miss Claire. Oh, yes, this is what we're going to do. And they would handle it. But then when my patients or my clients would call, they'd be like, they giving us trouble. They'd saying this and they saying that. And I'd be like, okay, well, let me call for you. I'm on that other end now. And I'm seeing the difference in how they're being treated. And it's horrible. And it's heartbreaking, honestly. And so it's been a rough season. But I want to encourage you to love yourself. Give yourself some grace. And if you're going through something, if you're, I don't know what the story is. We all have a story. We all have some things that we battling or we going through, whether it's addiction, whether it's, and I mean addiction in any type of way, whether it's a poverty mindset, whether it's, I don't know, what your vice is, whether it's, maybe you lost your job, or maybe you lost your vehicle, maybe you're just going through a hard time. I suffer with depression and anxiety on top of everything else, and depression is real. And let me tell you something, for my people who suffering with depression, don't let anybody just come in and talk to you like it doesn't exist. It's a real situation. And I hope you are getting help, because I know I am. I have counselors that I speak with all the time. Make sure you're taking care of your psyche, man. You got to get help for that, because that's no joke. I've been diagnosed with major depressive disorder, and I'm not boasting about it, but what I'm saying is that it's so much mental health has been a stigma. It's sickening. You got people out there killing themselves because they don't want to voice what they got going on, because people out here judging like they judge and jury. Like, who the hell made you judge and jury? I'm just saying. We have got to stop as a society putting these labels on people. Like, people shouldn't be uncomfortable with saying, what they're going through. It's crazy. You battling depression, my sister. You are loved. You need help. Please know it's okay to get help. If you battling anxiety, sister, brother, get help. Brother, if you battling depression, get help. It's enough of all that, y'all. The world is beating us up enough. Get yourself some help. Okay? Get help. I've been in the healthcare field for going to be 23 years. Once my son makes 23. Okay? 23 years. I've been a nurse for, I think, going to be 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. Come on, y'all. All I'm saying is, for my story, that is, I'm here before you, vulnerable, and sharing my story. And I want to be more consistent in sharing my story, because I do have a testimony. I've been through some stuff, a lot of stuff, but I'm getting through it. Every day I'm pushing forward, day by day. Now, there are hard days. Like today was a rough day. The last couple of weeks been rough weeks. My daughter was waking up crying every day, which was a battle. She was emotional every day. So we know what kind of days those were. I was having breakdowns last week. It seemed like every day. I was having panic attacks in the middle of those. So yeah. Just know that I hope each and every one of you who do decide to watch my videos, that you are inspired to keep pushing. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Get you a good tribe. People that's going to be there with you, that's going to support you in a positive way. People that's going to love you despite your flaws. People that's going to, hey, remove the speck out of their eye before they try to remove the speck out of your eye. People who not gonna say, you're just being lazy, but you're suffering. People who gonna be empathetic towards you, but also be hard when need be. Okay? People that you can actually be vulnerable with. That's what you need. People need good people in their lives. And it don't always have to be your family, trust me. Because the people in my life, just to be honest, they're not my blood relatives. They are friends that have journeyed through my life with me, who know personal things about me that my family does not. And that's okay. That is okay. It's okay, y'all. I firmly believe we are gonna be okay. So keep pushing, my people. We're gonna be all right. And yes, I am a proud member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I'm in school full time, working on my master's. Whoop, whoop. And I'm also working on starting a nonprofit. Yeah. But I will be working on being more consistent. Okay? So you guys have a blessed week. Peace and love.